Welcome, Phoenixes rising from their ashes into their purpose. This is Tennille with Blue Phoenix Rising Media LLC, and I am here to do another video on some terms involving cluster B personality disordered individuals. Want to say real quick that I am still offering a course on renewing your mind and helping you to defeat individuals like this. It'll be over by the end of October, so get it. Now, this is really near and dear to my heart because I hear a lot of psychiatrists telling empaths that it was something that they did. They will literally say, well, what did you do to attract this person into your life? And the truth of the matter is that you did nothing. You did nothing. Nobody deserves to be attacked, gaslit, slandered, the whole nine, just for speaking to somebody or looking at somebody. What a lot of empaths don't realize is that this person has already clocked you. They saw you walking by. You were in a class with them. You're co-workers with them. You were on social media and you made a comment. And from that point, they honed in on you. They didn't hone in on you personally, but your energy. That's what these people are attracted to, is your energy. If you are a higher vibrating spirit walking on this earth, having a human experience, you are going to be a target of theirs. That is all that is needed for them. From that time on, they're going to be on your social media. They're going to be stalking you or having other people stalk you to try and figure out, okay, what do you like? What are you doing? Where are you going? Who are you doing it with? And they will have these cute meets, as a film term to use. And a cute meet is, oh, I bumped into you accidentally. No, it was staged. Or, oops, I grabbed the same ice cream as you. You know, you get the gist of it. I had an experience, and I'm still actually having this experience because I still have this stalker. So, because once they hone in on you and they've done the investigation on you and they're watching you, they never let go. They're like a pit bull with a bone. They're not going to let that thing go. So I realized this much later, but a few years ago, about 5-6 years ago now, I had commented on Facebook on some page. Somebody had made a racist remark, and I commented to this person. Now, the profile pic for this guy was a funeral announcement. And later, when I was in desperate need of help because I was about to be homeless, I put out a call on Facebook, and a woman answered, DJ in Benicia, and she said, "Hey, I'll come and get you, bro, and you know, we'll go from there." So while I was living with this person for 2 months, I realized, after seeing on her dresser the same funeral announcement that was on this guy's picture, and putting together some experiences that I was having at the old place that I was living at, with, you know, people dressed in red and black, obviously a gang, calling themselves Bloods or whatever, but they weren't Bloods. It was just something that they were calling each other, some kind of, you know, greeting. And so they were doing the stalking, doing the gaslighting, damaging my property, invading my space, things of this nature. And I would see them when I was going to the store, da 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 da. So I realized after living with this person for 2 months who had borderline personality disorder, and realized that when somebody has one cluster B disorder, they have a few others along with it. It's not, they're usually multi-diagnosed with these personality disorders. Just one is more glaring than all the rest. And in, living with her, realized, okay, I was only friends by request with this person on Facebook, but now I'm seeing signs that this person has pretty much been investigating me. By the things that she would say, by the assumptions that she would make. And with these people, they don't want to get to know you as a person, as a spiritual being. They just want to take from you. So imagine when you go, to the doctor, they're not trying to get to know you. They just want to know your symptoms and why you're feeling this way or whatever. So it's the same way with people with cluster B disorders. They're not trying to get to know you or bond with you at all. They're just watching you and trying to get you to get confirmation that they're data collectors. Even in their presence, they're just collecting data. Or even when you're in their presence, they're just collecting data. So, and they will truncate a deep, sincere conversation in a heartbeat. They will cut it off. So we ended up having a falling out after she assaulted one of my pets, one of my pitties, by cutting their eyes, and right behind me. And I was so shocked. And one thing you don't do is you don't mess with my fur babies. That's a no-no. And there was the last thing that she said is, because the cops were called and whatnot, because I had lost my temper. I was about to lose my temper, but thank God that I was restrained by spirit. And she told me, she said, well, you're not the person that I know. Now, a bell went off, and bells, my intuition, I was getting downloads about this person, it's, all the time throughout this whole time. And I was able to piece it together that this person had been in my life, unbeknownst to me, causing chaos already, because the person that I had responded to was her brother, who had made the racist comment that I was upset about on Facebook. So when she said that, I said, wait a minute, I don't know you. And, we haven't bonded in any way, shape, or form. So I'm not understanding why a person like her would be making this type of statement. Also, she was involved in the gang that I had experienced at my old apartment complex, wearing the same, I call them Nazi colors, wearing the Nazi colors. And, of people of all ethnic backgrounds and really all economic backgrounds. And she had came back to her condo and literally slipped through so I wouldn't see her, but I caught the uniform and I recognized the color. So I said, wait a minute, this person who was on my face, who's been on my Facebook, has been stalking me for quite some time. Which is why she made the comment, this is not the person that I know. You're not being the person that I know. So she was watching me. She was investigating me. So know this, they are already hooked into you in some way, shape, or form. But because they are silent about it, you're not aware of it, because who looks for people who are going to stalk them? It's not just something that we do every day, right? It's not a natural occurrence or something that we pay attention to. We're paying attention to our bills. We're paying attention to our kids, our partners, our finances, our jobs. We're not paying attention to mentally disturbed people out there who get it in their heads that we're their soulmate, or we're going to be a good source and supply for them, and that they're plotting to be able to come into our path. So it's nothing, absolutely nothing that you've done. This was already in their minds. So do not allow anybody especially a psychiatrist or a psychologist, to tell you that you had something to do with this person that is under a cluster B diagnosis, because you didn't. It wouldn't have mattered if you did every single thing right. They still would have abused you and tore you down and drained you regardless. All right. Peace.